3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Eagles hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Shut up! 70 Lions! Let's go!
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Touchdown! George Pickens, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his leg. To the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now back to throw. A ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Get it. 70s.
He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, it worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Second and 12.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it second down and 12.
Ready, break. Set up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Smith catches left side. He's going to be a yard short. Needed two, but only got one. Fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
They're going to go for it on fourth. They throw it out right complete. And he's able to get to first before he's taken down at the 36.
Eagles, first down. First and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Warriors 70. Go. 18 Pioneer. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw. Into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at and 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Running left, it's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Pickens over the middle.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Mustang 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. 18.
Now they'll change things up.
Blitz. Dragon 60. Street. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. The gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready? 18 card, 19 tight. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneer. Check go.
Back to throw again. Fires one, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got an incomplete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
70 range. 70 range.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 35 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10.
Eagles 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going across the middle, and Gallard's got it. 2nd down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
At their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Next to the score, Seahawks 21, Eagles 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Warrior 70.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Here's one deep for Pickens. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But a contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
70 Lions. 15 Pioneer. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Go track. Go track.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Street.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Cowboy 80.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Viking 18. Hawks 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Let's go. Ready, ready?
They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Come on. Hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. Look at 19. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Tiger.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now they'll shift things around.
Cardinal.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. It's a big
Solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
from the 39-yard line. Here comes second down at 6. Back to throw. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And it's 3 and out.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Get up.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, back to 50. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's second down.
Back to 50, back to 50.
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go, Reed, go. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And the Seahawks first down.
This is first and 10.
Get it. Hurt. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions. Ready?
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again from the 15, second and 10.
70 rate, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down.
70, Timberwolf.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And more. This is 4th and a yard.
70, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to potentially send us to overtime. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Half to 60. Half to 60. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Warriors, drop ball 80.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Chap 60. Chap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Over the middle, he finds a roll. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Okay, so from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. But, Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And that changes everything here in OT.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
70 Timberwolves. Panther Street. Panthers, go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 91 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, Shaq. 60, 19, Pioneer. Come 19, come 19.
They're going to look to throw. Pickens on the slant. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to...
Take that pain, pass it down.